we spent a lot of time in the family rooms. And I'm trying to think, we had probably 4 or 5 different rooms. In the beginning, we were there 100% of the time. Things were so in the moment that there was just no way that we could leave. And our other son was being cared for by some of our family members. As Sage's condition really did kind of wax and wane, like when he reached moments where he was sort of transitioning onto more like normal.
He was stabilizing.
Yeah, like working on feedings, and we were kind of getting into like those safer areas. Then we would sort of break up our time, and we would go home, you know, because you're also trying to still be there
also,
for your other child.
I think
somehow.
the nurses, so like we had one night nurse that I really loved and trusted. I mean, all the nurses were wonderful, but there were, you know, there's a few that you bond with. So when she was there with Sage, I felt infinitely better, and it was easier to go home, or even like fall asleep for a few hours, as opposed to, you know, there would be some nurses where I wouldn't want to leave him, and we didn't, you know. So there were nights where we stayed up with him. I mean, for the most part, we didn't sleep, and
yeah, we were really.
But we navigated it. If we had to go home, we went home. At the end of Sage's life, we were taking shifts, so I would go in like around 4 in the morning, and then Eric would go in at night, so we could be with our other son and just kind of manage. But because of Sage's condition, just how extreme and how rare, we didn't really get to kind of conceive of a future plan. We were working with palliative care, but it was all just very back and forth. So there wasn't really like a huge like amount of flow to what we were doing, because we just hadn't gotten there yet.
Right.